Hey you guys, it's Where's Gucci Mane, and we back with another video. This video is not gonna be too long. It's gonna be pretty short. I'm just doing a little a brief video on Diddy, I'll Be Sure, Kim Porter. So recently, the other day, I had reposted. Sorry you guys, I'm getting my celery out. You know I love celery and wings with ranch on my celery. I had posted the other day where I'll Be Sure had posted a picture of Diddy and himself. And basically, I believe they reconciled, which is great, right? But a lot of you guys and a lot of us are like, well, hold on now. You just were saying some other things about what happened to your ex, aka your baby mother, the mother of Quincy. So, for those who don't know, Diddy had raised I'll Be Sure's son, Quincy, as his own. Quincy calls him dad, calls Diddy dad, even though he had a father who was alive and well. Everyone in the industry knows Quincy as Diddy's son, but that is I'll Be Sure's son. I'm going to say it politely. I just want y'all to pay attention. Never forget, Diddy was wrestling with Usher over the Frosted Flakes. So if he was wrestling with Usher, who else son was he wrestling with? Read in between the lines. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a little bit. I'm going to show you guys the post from the other day. So here's the post that I'll Be Sure posted. It says, mind you, he looks a little different. A lot of you guys were saying that. Somebody said, who is this child? Everybody was asking. They said they got I'll Be, replaced him once he was hospitalized, because I'll Be Sure was hospitalized. We've been watching. We've been paying attention on my Instagram. Around the world, make love not war. You won't get it until we both sit down and explain it to you over live or over a versus or a red table talk or celebrity boxing. We are a period. Uptown Records. Digest the notion and stop listening to blogs trying to get traffic for their sponsors. None of what you read is real. You've been played royally. The story is bigger than the Godfather sequel, I'll Be Sure memoirs, Think What You Want, Grown, and NewJackSexy.com, I'll Be Sure.net booking. That's what he said. And it was just interesting because it's like, you really didn't mess with D like that, because at one point they were saying that, you know, you was saying Diddy was basically trying to replace you as a father, and all type of stuff was going on. Go look all this stuff up. So when Kim Porter passed away, I believe that was 2019. It was 2020. Well, she passed in November, I think, 2019. I'll Be Sure posted this on his Instagram. This was the post. The morning of the Soul Train Awards, BET pre-production, Jesse, I don't know who this is, I'll Be's Around the World. I just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's death. He said Lady KP, he tagged her, aka Kim Porter's murder. So he says her child's father, I'll Be Sure, says she was murdered, and how it ripped the soul from my physical body. I was on my way to film the pre-show packages for the BET Awards with Tisha Campbell Martin and Tashina Arnold when I received a call from PR icon Queenie Donaldson asking me if I was okay. Did I hear the news? I had no clue. I do know very clearly that Kimberly did not just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. This some BS. Really? This is where I get in trouble. We just celebrated our son Quincy's new deal and Christmas special with Netflix, and she was in fantastic health, as well as laughing, seeing me and Diddy mutual exchange at the theater. I'm going to leave it there. Don't let the love songs fool you. Stole my father's ring. Shut up and dribble. These are his hashtags. Top row of my sneakers. These are his hashtags. So he feels and he says that the mother of his child was murdered. That's what he says. I'll Be Sure said the mother of his child was murdered. Do not believe the hype. It was not pneumonia. So it just was interesting to us how, you know, him and Diddy are together. So we just paying attention. I just wanted to do a little video about that. I'm about to come back on the next video. We're gonna do a video about BB Judy and Super Scent. I'm gonna do one about when Super Scent had that memory loss that she doesn't remember, but it's all on my page. And I'm just gonna do a video about BB Judy and the drowning. So let me see one thing real quick. I'm trying to see what year this was. Hold on. Right. I remember. So let me read you this. Hold on. Okay, so I found the article and it does not have a date on it, you guys. Here, let me show you. It does not have a date. I'm looking for a date. I see none, like when the article was written. No date, okay? It says, first thing first, Diddy has a son by way of Kim Porter. His name is Quincy. His biological father is I'll Be Sure. Sure now, Diddy has been helping Quincy with his career and also introducing him recently as his son. Pay attention. And then even when you look on Google and stuff, it'll say like, oh, Diddy took Quincy in. Took him in from where? He wasn't poor. His father was there. Like, he was trying to keep his son. Pay attention. Because you know what I think. Okay, like I said, the Frosted Flakes puffy flavor camp, who of course would attend the flavor camp than somebody who's in your home, right? Now Quincy and I'll Be Sure have not had a good relationship. If you Google, there's a lot on it. In fact, 2 years ago, Quincy penned a letter to his father when he was 17. So hold on, we gonna timestamp this. 2009 is when Quincy wrote it. April 2009 is when Quincy wrote this letter to his father. So the article said 2 years ago. So this is from 2007. I'm sorry, 2011, because he wrote the letter in 2009. He said 2 years ago. So this article was written in 2011. Okay. In fact, 2 years ago, Quincy penned a letter to his father when he was 17, but proclaimed Diddy as his real father figure. Ouch. So a day or so ago, Albie wrote a very cryptic letter of his own. You really have to read it to understand it, but there is a lot of speculation as to who he could be talking about. And the list is a short one. At any rate, if someone is really trying to kill you, call the cops. Okay, listen. So this is the open letter that I'll Be Sure read. Listen to this. And then they said, I only can imagine he's talking about Diddy. I want to say that I love you from the bottom of my heart. This is from I'll Be Sure. And I appreciate the consistent love from you over the years, musically and all else. I'm originally a hustler from the streets of Mount Vernon, from very humble beginnings. A loving mother who made sure I went in 100% on all and made something of the music craft that I love dearly. I thank you for sharing it with me over the years. I'm just a human, not perfect, but loves hard and appreciates all the God has allowed to happen in my life. Even my enemies, specifically the wealthy ones that can't help but be jealous of me, and even the broke ones that have entered my life with ulterior motives, which are most because of my trusting, giving spirit and willingness to help everyone whether they deserve it or not. From getting artists record deals and them selling millions of records to helping those from being put out into the street or feeding them when they claim they have no food. And I ask for nothing. I've come to find out that there are some very jealous and bad people out here that all know, love, worship at times, that are so jealous of me, doing very bad things to me, like stalking my place of rest and even faking as if they are workers for major cable companies. Pay attention. He said that they're stalking him, faking like they have a cable company coming. They have also got him. Sorry, I didn't leave off at the right spot. I apologize. Stalking my place of rest, even faking as if they were workers for major cable companies, etc. We all are getting the hint by now. They have also gotten to people closest to me, exes, co-workers, fakers, and plants. And that's what they do. They'll get the people who are easier to turn on you by playing games, threatening to kill them. Pay attention. First, if they turn them in, or paying them money if they can get me to show up by telling me they are in need and seeing if I'll drop everything to help. And that's how they'll get you. Like he just literally described how they will get you. They'll get your ex, your coworkers, old friends, family members to set you up, to meet you somewhere, to set you up. First, turn them in and or paying them money if they can get me to show up by telling me that they are in need, seeing if I'll drop everything to help, as well as offering them things they can't refuse in their desperate lives, which makes them complete trash when they accept. They've even gone as far as to getting them implants, devices, and cameras watching me at home and to follow me around, and they communicate and feed them lines by walkie-talkies to try and set me up. Even renting a place in my neighborhood. The best part of why God is so amazing is that I now know exactly who the idiots are and the fake aliases all are, and I wish them all Godspeed. So FYI, I'll be sure, aka Al Brown, is found dead. Please contact my attorney. Pay attention. Please contact. So he said if he is found dead, contact his attorney, Arthur Aronson, and he will have the information on everyone, including their own closets empty out and the main culprit funding it all. I will share who the key players are with you. So as I said, if I am found dead, you will know the who, what shortly after. Mind you, this is in 2011. Since they seem to think that it's a joke or that I'm fucking joking, we will find out who's really from Mount Vernon and not faking it. And as I said, continue to F with a hungry, wounded animal in the woods with nothing to lose, and you will eventually get eaten. All involved in my favorite Bodie Bear. Rest in peace to my sons. I love you severely. Abs. Child, I'll be sure said they were harassing him, they were stalking him.
My name is Kayla Smith Owens, college student, majoring in criminal justice.
I had to find out where it was coming from. I'm like, which video is that? So I'll be sure basically said if he came up dead, we will find out who. This was in 2011. He also said they rented places to stalk him. They've been harassing him. Fake cable companies. Pay attention to all this, because a lot of times people don't speak up. The fact that he even wrote that letter is very important. Mind you, it's from 2011. He's been hanging on. I've been saying for years, watch out, Be Sure, because he always was fighting for his son. If you guys go back and look at the different articles, let me see if I can see if anything pop up. They didn't even say that Diddy's the surrogate. Like, it's just the way the media always says that that's his son. He took his son from him. This is this man's biological son, and you took his son from him. I don't know what went on. This is interesting though. See, I want to find some old stuff. I want to find that. So what I'm going to do, this is just going to be a little short video, 15 minutes. That's cool with me. I'm going to come back with my next video. We're going to keep our eyes on this whole I'll Be Sure thing. Let's just pay attention like we always do. I'm about to be back with another video, y'all. Have a good day.